Hello everyone, welcome back to Wrestlers News. I am your host, Lazarus Trepanatus, and in today's video I am going to be talking about the future for Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, and a little bit about Roman Reigns now going 2 weeks into the news that we got, and a little more about that. And also, if you can leave a like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Now let's get on with the video. Alright, first of all, let's talk about Roman Reigns. 2 weeks ago, he told the WWE Universe about how he's been battling leukemia for 11 years now, and that has come back to him. And now he has to relinquish the Universal title because he has to go through all the treatment. For every average human being, it takes about 2 to 3 years to battle leukemia again and to go through all the treatments. So really, we could be seeing Roman Reigns out for a really long time, which really is just a personal reason, because of that is quite sad. Even though I didn't really like him as WWE superstar, my heart does go out to him for this particular reason, because I really don't think anyone should battle this. And he finally got what Vince McMahon really wanted him to get, was the Universal title. He was gonna probably main event WrestleMania with it again and go through a lot of matches, but now he has to go through all this and relinquish it. So now let's talk about Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. On the same night that Roman Reigns announced that tragic news, Dean Ambrose turned on Seth Rollins. Apparently, this was not supposed to happen on this night. It was supposed to happen around Survivor Series, but they pushed it up to now because it would capture the fans more because of just the tragic news they heard, and it just emotionally it would just come through better. And I totally agree with this idea because it got everyone thinking and really more sad because they just got the news of Roman Reigns and now Dean Ambrose turning on Seth Rollins. I don't think WWE could have done it any better. Some people could disagree, some people could not, but that's my opinion. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they both could have lived up to the legacy of the Shield of Roman Reigns, kept going for Roman Reigns, but it was that night that Dean Ambrose chose to turn against Seth Rollins, just like how Seth Rollins 4 or 5 years back turned on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. It was teased weeks and weeks before that Dean Ambrose was going to turn against them, but now is when they pulled the trigger. The reason why he turned was superstars are saying that both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have championships and are just leaving Dean Ambrose out. Even though he just came back from an injury, still leaving him out, making him the odd one out, calling him a lunatic, saying he's the psychopath of the group. One of my theories, and as a lot of other people's theories, is that there are going to be maybe 2 shields. Dean Ambrose's shield and Seth Rollins' shield. A heel shield and a babyface shield. They can both make teams and clash against each other. It could be Survivor Series, it could be in the future, could be anything. Or it could just be a one-on-one. Dean Ambrose tries to go for his Intercontinental Championship to try and show that he is the better Shield member and just the better superstar in general, and that he deserves the championship. Okay, for the last thing, my opinion on this whole thing with Dean Ambrose and the Shield. I think it was a good idea that they split them up, but at the same time, I think it was too early, but they had to push it just because of what happened with Roman Reigns. So I think it could have been a good idea if it was put more in the future, but they kind of was forced to do this because I think it could put on some really good matches in between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins and could make some great main events for pay-per-views. And maybe even WrestleMania. Oh, and one more thing. Okay, let's name all the fucked up things in this fucked up controversial pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar beat Braun Strowman. All the tournament fights were about 2 minutes long. We have a Nakamura Rusev fight that wasn't even announced till 24 hours before. And Shane McMahon won the whole tournament. Well, that sums it up for this whole video. Goodbye.